Coming up next, a UFC welterweight division matchup. Well, this is about as decorated a kickboxer as has come into this division in some time, DC. And if we get a kickboxing match tonight, he ain't losing.
He is a championship-level kickboxer, a guy that can stand in the pocket and trade and kick and punch with anyone. He's constantly throwing things from as close as you can get. He's comfortable throwing leg kicks. He will drive these into your body. But it's the aggressiveness and the ability and willingness to stand in the pocket and trade that makes him truly, truly special. I think that is what separates kickboxing, the high level, from everyone else.
He understands distance as well as any striker in this division. Of course, that is a byproduct of a lifetime of repetitions in the kickboxing space. Well, this is exciting here, DC. The founder of Jeet Kune Do, one of the founding fathers, really, of mixed martial arts, Bruce Lee, is back in a big spot here tonight.
Bruce Lee is what every kid looked to when they thought about doing karate. Bruce Lee is the person that anyone looked at when they said, I want to be a fighter. It was the speed, it was the charisma, it was the approach of Bruce Lee that made him so special. And tonight, he's gonna look to show a new generation of fighters exactly how it's supposed to be done.
And if you hear the phrase, drillers make killers, right? I mean, that was Bruce Lee in a nutshell. He felt like practice would make perfect. Nobody trained as hard as the great Bruce Lee. Our tail of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. 2 years apart, these two fighters. Some differences in height and reach as well. All right, now for the particulars, he is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. When the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Madison Square Garden Arena in New York City, it's time! 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a kickboxer, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 165 pounds. Fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, El Tigre. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Los Angeles, California, USA, Bruce the Dragon Lee.
You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves, let's make it official.
Ready. You ready to fight?
All right, crowd getting excited as this fight gets underway, and you hate to call any fighter on this UFC roster a specialist, but on one side, you have a definite striker taking on a true 5-tool player.
And you see a guy in the striker who knows exactly who he is. He knows where the fight needs to be. He knows what he has to do in order to be successful. Let's see if he can keep his opponent off of him.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman. Oh, big punch lands.
Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active. Misses with that punch. Right hand upstairs. Oh, perfect head kick there.
He went high on that one. He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
Oh, head kick. That punch no good. Oh, beautiful counter with the jab.
Look at him whip his hips into that kick.
Pretty nice knee there, DC.
Great job finding the opportunity to land that strike.
Right hand upstairs.
That was a thudding leg kick.
Oh, man, it ain't Dikembe Mutombo, but he is blocking all these shots coming this way.
Man, get that out of here. He sees it coming. You're going to have to mix it up.
Shake that finger.
Shake that finger. Oh, nice right hand.
Lee gets caught with that punch. Not the easiest guy in the world to hit, but he got caught there. Back and forth we go here.
Ooh, head kick lands and he's hurt.
And he lands a kick to the leg now. Pretty good work on the feet tonight by Lee. Oh, massive head kick there. We'll see if he can finish. Well, he's looking for that left hand, just out of range, though, with it. Blocks the shot. Lee going for the body, missed with that kick.
Look at how he turns his hip over when he throws that kick.
Oh, wow! Head kick.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one up?
Let's go. You can do this. Keep going.
Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks.
Oh, he's got that right hand going tonight, DC. Connected with it there.
He's thrown so many left jabs to throw that right punch straight down the pipe. It's unreal.
Wow, what a kick. Huge kick lands. Strong defense there to block the shot.
That right hand hurt him a little bit.
Oh, huge head kick.
Powerful leg kick lands. Great punch.
And both guys really throwing with authority. Oh, thought he might have had that head kick, but just out of range. 15 seconds.
10 seconds. Let's go, baby. 10 seconds.
Head kick.
Huge shot finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up kick. The kill shot is what they call it, going in the fight.
All right, DC, let's look at some of the highlights from the last round. Lot for the replay guys to choose from.
Yeah, man, these guys stood on a quarter in the middle of the octagon. Take one to give one. Over and over, each guy landed, and they both landed very well over the course of that first round.
Doing awesome. Completely controlling this fight wherever it goes. We want more of the same. Go out.
All right, so here we go with our next round, and there was a lot for him to like defensively in the previous round, almost as if he's 1 or 2 steps ahead of his opponent in terms of seeing the strike before it came his way.
He did a great job of moving his head as his opponent was attacking. But then when his opponent tried to string combinations together, it was his block defense that was really saving the day for him.
Well, you know about the offense, but how about the defense? Overhand blocked by Lee. All right, so he's landed some good shots. You hate to be overly critical, but nothing really in terms of combinations tonight.
Well, the jab has been looking great. But how about jab, jab, right hand?
Right.
Because eventually you're going to have to put something on your opponent that's going to really make him pause. I believe the jab has been working so well, if he drops a big right hand after it, he may be able to finish his fight.
Let me show you the head strikes.
Big punch lands through the middle. Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick. Liver kick, if you take those kicks, it's going to shut your body off.
Again, he's looking for that left. It's not there. Telegraph that spinning back fist.
Big kick land.
Ooh, looking to set up that head kick. Lee gets caught with that punch. He'd be wise to get those hands up.
You don't know when that leg kick's coming.
Kick to the body now. That one won't land.
Big body kick.
Punch is blocked. Well, a really good second round for him thus far. After a somewhat lackluster first round, he has found the rhythm and found his striking range. Scary proposition for the opponent now here in round 2.
Big punch land.
Going to the body now with the kick. That one is blocked, though, by Lee.
I mean, he's cutting down the size with these beautiful leg kicks.
Oh, body kick attempt here. It's no good.
It's very tricky when he throws that body kick. Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on.
Big head kick lands.
Man, the body work really starting to take its toll here. Obvious redness on that right side. Oh, good sequence there. The right hand followed by the left. Just unable to quite find that range. He blocks the punch. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick. Big head kick lands.
Some nice back and forth action here.
There's no give on that leg kick. Leg kick after leg kick after leg kick.
Looked like he might have landed there. Instead, a swing and a miss by Lee. Just out of the range with that right hand. Oh, and he continues to pour it on. We mentioned earlier the aggression with his striking. Got to be careful to not gas out here, but at least you have to admire the approach.
Oh, big head kick lands.
Nice kick landed there by Lee. Nice jab, follows up with a nice right hand. Pretty good execution for him there on the side kick, DC.
Just really feeling himself. One of those traditional martial arts techniques that are making their way to the UFC's octagon.
Hands high, chin's low. Protect yourself.
All right, let's get you some highlights from that previous round, DC. I don't care how strong your core is. You can't take too many more of those body kicks.
John, you can't train for that. I mean, you cannot train to take those types of body kicks. they start to really wear at your gas tank, and then you start to make mistakes. When you take that many body kicks, you start making mistakes, and before you know it, the fight's over.
Third round underway.
Yes, that he hurt him in the last round. Same exact one. Oh, big head kick.
And he connects with a punch there. We'll see if there's more where that came from.
Boxing, boxing, boxing. Nice kick.
Oh, made good use of his size there as he lands the flush knee. Well, he's always on the counterattack, but a nice leg kick there by Lee. Oh, man, that's a nice kick right there.
He's doing a great job of landing that kick over and over again.
Good series of kicks by him there, DC. He certainly has that part of his game going tonight.
He's a fantastic kickboxer, but tonight is the kicks that's been the dance.
Punches in bunches, and he hasn't really shown any signs of slowing down here tonight. I'm not sure how much more his opponent can take.
Good punch lands.
Man, look at the redness now, almost immediately on the right side of his body. Oh, head kick attempt. It is blocked by Lee.
Scoop and shoot.
Oh, vicious kick to the outside of that lead leg. You got to start checking these, man.
You got to check these kicks, or you're going to be limping around the octagon very short.
Check yourself before you wreck yourself.
Check it.
Well, he's been good tonight, but he missed with that one. Oh, beautiful straight left hand. He blocks the shot. Oh, and he caught the kick.
He loaded up on that right hand, too.
Well, he's the taller fighter and able to land a knee to the body with relative ease there. All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie. Nice defense there, huge block.
What a tricky head kick. Real quick leg kick.
Oh, he's really starting to apply pressure on his opponent here. Different approach here in the last couple rounds, and it's the exact sense of urgency that you want to see from a fighter. Take the judges out of it.
Beautiful punch. Nice body kick.
It's not over.
Look at him working at trying to shut the liver down.
Oh, that's a hell of a kick right there. He told us Thursday that he was going to be kick-heavy tonight, and that is certainly a step in the right direction.
He is landing that strike. He's very effective with it. Over and over, he's landing these big body kicks. Nice leg kick lands. Caught the kick. Right hand punches with clinch. He has a commitment to kicking tonight, and it shows. Nice punch lands over the top.
Kick to the body by Lee. Oh, a little single collar tie there. 30 seconds now to go in the round. Nice right punch followed by a left. Lee's head kick attempt, that one is blocked.
Beautiful kick.
at all. And just misses with that big right hand. All right, well, that was a crazy round. I don't know if we should laud the chin of his opponent or give him the credit for landing head kick after head kick.
When the head kicks land this often on the video game, it's because player one understands the game much better than player two. Tell your friend how to play the game, teach him how to block, or teach him how to throw the head kick too.
Your striking is on a whole nother level. I want you to keep doing that. Your jab is beautiful. Keep that in his face.
All right, next round is underway, and if you look at these two guys in between rounds, it looks like they've barely broken a sweat. Both with good resting heart rates, stamina still very high, and you just have to laud the efforts of these guys in training. Both men certainly noted cardio specialists, but incredible that they would have this much in the tank after 10-plus minutes of fighting.
Big kick lands.
Oh, right hook attempt, no good.
You can really limit the mobility of your opponent with those leg kicks.
Well, most fighters can't keep up this type of aggression and pace, but you don't have to worry about this guy. He hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight.
Great punch landed with so much power.
Oh, that's a good right hand. Well, he continues to offer up the kick here, but just misses with that one. Oh, massive kick, everything behind it.
Punch over the top. Big kick.
Oh, and yet another knee finds the target. So a huge moment here. Now we'll see if he can follow it up. Lee's kick, that one blocked. How's his opponent still standing?
I mean, I have no idea. This fight is supposed to be over. And it might not be over now, but it's got to be over very soon. Nice straight punch. It's such a fast leg kick.
Oh, that'll ring your bell. Head kick.
Game of inches right there, boy. Wow. It was good night if that landed.
Oh, nice kick right there. Tell the masses how good that feels to get kicked like that.
Johnny doesn't. It doesn't feel good to be kicked like that.
Lee gets caught by that straight punch. That'll get his attention. Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots. All right, single collar tie now.
Beautiful body kick. Oh, that's a nice strike.
Oh, tagged him with that right hand. What a strike that was.
What a strike that he is landing over and over again. His opponent will need to make some adjustments. Oh, nice jab.
Oh, significant strike attempt there, but a huge block.
Oh, nice.
Two minutes to go in the round.
Nice punch lands. Game of inches right there, boy. Wow. It was good night if that landed.
Trying to go to the body now with the kick. That one misses.
Look at him drive his shin into his opponent's body with that body.
Lee's strike attempt there is blocked. Well, that body kick was there earlier, not there on that attempt.
Nice head kick.
Slips the punch nicely there. Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots. Pinpoint accuracy on that kick.
No wind up, no tell, just a brutal kick.
Forward and takedown.
The bonus check's ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He's got him hurt very bad with his head kick. Now he has to find one more strike to end the night.
Oh, and he caught the kick. 20 seconds left. Lee gets caught by that straight punch there. Tried to go to the body, but unable to connect. Lee gets touched by that kick to the body. And he connects there with a punch, so pretty good striking display by him thus far.
He throws everything so straight and so accurate.
Sliced the open good. There's a lot of blood. Can't go much longer with a cut like this. We need a finish.
All right, so a high-level round there for him. We'll show you some of the action here, and you got to think the knockdown is going to be featured prominently here. Thought he might have had him out of there.
He thought he had him, but the guy's tough. The guy's durable. He has a fantastic chin, but he just needs to stay the course. He does not need to be discouraged. Think about this. You're winning, and you're winning going away. That was just a moment. Keep going in the same direction, and you will get the finish that you want so bad.
All right, next round is now underway. Hopefully the action continues at a high level. Pretty good first 5 minutes.
Pretty good first 5 minutes. Both of them can really pick it up. Let's see who decides they're going to lead the dance as we go forward. Right under the elbow, the body kick lands. He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got it.
Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Back to his feet.
Beautiful head kick. Beautiful leg kick thrown.
Let your hands go. Let those hands go.
Oh, caught him flush with the head kick there, DC.
Beautiful setup to get his leg up there quickly before his opponent can react.
Oh, all right, he's got the full mount now, DC, and he is going to be a hard guy to buck off from this position.
Oh, because he's so heavy. He keeps his weight down. He really does grind on you with his bottom half. He doesn't do anything with his arms. His arms are free to punch. He's collecting you with his hips and his legs, making you make a determination as to whether or not you want to get grounded pounded in the mat, or if you're going to give your back up, where he will then start to chase chokes.
A lot of energy expenditure defensively if you are the bottom fighter in this equation. Well, no surprises, he connects once again, and that looked like it landed right on that cut.
Right on the cut, and he's targeting it, right? He's looking, you can see him almost putting a laser beam on that cut and just putting his hands on it. It doesn't take much. He's just keep making it split, showing his opponent that he has no mercy.
Let's go. Hurt his body. Hurt his body.
Just misses with the right.
Single leg takedown.
Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that kick.
All right, well, it's late in the fight. Time is of the essence, and when you're clearly losing...
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad. Now he's on top of him looking for a finish.
Oh, nice job using his strength there to posture up. We'll see what he can do now.
He's going to start looking to land big shots from the top.
Back to the feet. Oh, just misses with the kick.
Caught that. Now, there's danger in that, too, because when you start reaching down to catch that kick, here comes the high kick, and then you're in a lot of trouble.
Kick lands for him there. Oh!
Oh, he's hurt, he's gone! Oh! Woo!
Yeah, that was just a gorgeous shot to end the fight right there. I'm not even sure the opponent really saw it coming, so back to the drawing board for him, but for the winner, this is certainly exactly what he was looking for here tonight. All right, let's get you some replays now. Certainly a lot for our replay guys to work with in the truck. This was a clinic tonight in terms of mixed martial arts acumen in every realm of the game.
A full-on display of all of his skills. He did everything in this championship-winning performance. He used his wrestling. He used his elbows. He used his pace and pressure to really wear down his opponent so that he can get his hand raised.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 46 seconds of round number 5. declaring the winner by knockout, Bruce the Dragon Lee.
Well, he's smiling ear to ear, and why not after a knockout like that? I need a ticket to the after party tonight.
I mean, this is what dreams are made of. You dream of the knockout like this, and then the party after, where you and all your coaches get to celebrate the great handiwork.